Hello, interwebs. It's Friday, October 27th, 2017. Big 12 preview, whatever week this is. 9, I think. That's a guess. Lots of interesting games, and I think there are going to be some upsets this week. So, first one on the list. Oklahoma State at West Virginia. Upset pick. I got West Virginia winning. West Virginia, they're at home. Advantage. Oklahoma State has a nice, powerful offense. Advantage. Oklahoma State only scored 13 points last week. Advantage West Virginia. Let's see. West Virginia allowed Baylor to come back. Advantage Oklahoma State. I'm done with this advantage stuff. Anyways, just to get down to the game. Will Greer has the most passing touchdowns in college football right now. Let's see. Oklahoma State has the best offense in football. Mason Rudolph, Justice Hill, James Washington. I mean, they just got everything on offense. Their defense has struggled a bit. They struggled against TCU. Obviously, they did pretty good against Texas. Pretty good, other than the TCU game, honestly, and the Tech game. But pretty good season for Oklahoma State. Only one loss. That one loss to TCU at home. West Virginia with a couple losses. One against TCU on the road, and then one against Virginia Tech. I just think it's in West Virginia. Why can't there be an upset? I got West Virginia with the upset. Let me think of a score here. It's going to be high scoring because both teams have pretty powerful offenses and both teams' defenses. I mean, you never know. But 38-34 West Virginia. So, yeah. Kansas at Kansas State. Kansas State by 20. So, like 20-0. I'm just kidding. Kansas State, too much. Kansas, not anything. I got Kansas State winning this big, 41-3. Next game, I got another upset. A lot of people will be surprised by this call, but TCU at Iowa State. I have Iowa State winning. They are at home. They are on a hot streak, and they are finding out themselves and how they work, and it is working. So, just look at what they've done. Last year, this is a team that didn't make a bowl. They beat Northern Iowa. Okay, that's nothing. They lose a close game at home to Iowa in overtime, 44-41. That's a pretty tough loss. They beat Akron on the road. That's not that much. They lose to Texas at home, which is a tough loss for them. Next week, Jacob Park is out. They get a new quarterback, Kyle Kempt. He goes in, he impresses. They beat Oklahoma on the road in Norman when Oklahoma was number 3. They go out and destroy Kansas. And then the next week, I last week said that I think Texas Tech would beat Iowa State. I was proven wrong by a mile. Iowa State dominated Texas Tech. Texas Tech was held to 18 passing yards at the half. Iowa State's defense just absolutely dominated Texas Tech. Their offense just moved pretty well. There was one interception returned for a touchdown, I believe. Yes, there was. I feel like Iowa State's coming into this game with a lot of confidence. TCU number 4. I just think, and if Iowa State is able to win this game, that really shakes up the Big 12. Just because TCU would have a loss, and that just everyone's with 1 or 2 losses is still in it. So I think Iowa State wins this game. They won it by 2 possessions, I think. Won 34-24. I see an upset. I mean, TCU fans are obviously nervous about this game just because of Iowa State's hot streak. And it's going to be a good game, though. It's going to be a really good game. Next game. Let me get back to that. Texas Tech at Oklahoma. Texas Tech's offense did terrible last week. Their defense didn't do too hot. I mean, they did okay. And then Oklahoma, they got a pretty firepower offense that just is fire and power, and it's an offense. Their defense has their flaws, but it's not going to matter. Oklahoma wins they score a lot of points, and Texas Tech scores a decent amount of points. I got Oklahoma winning this one 55-24. Texas plays at Baylor. I will give you that next in like less than few minutes. So yeah, upsets are going to happen this weekend. And another one, well, I don't know if it's an upset. I don't know. I'm just going to say it. Ohio State's going to beat Penn State. I'm sorry to all you Penn State fans out there. It was just a random thought that came to my head, but I think it's going to happen. Revenge in Columbus.